Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you for joining. I'm Delaney, and in today's video, I am going to be doing a Fashion Fridays. I do a fashion video every week on Fridays and sometimes more throughout the week. And for today's Fashion Friday, we're going to be doing a how to style video, which I love to do. I love to share with you guys sort of tips and tricks that I've picked up on styling over the years and just some ways that I like to dress things. So for today's video, I'll be doing how to style boots. And this is a non-exhaustive list, even though it is going to be a lot of outfits. Obviously, there's so many different ways to style boots, and there's so many different outfits and variations that you can go with. So this is a good starting point, and you can kind of veer off into whatever direction speaks most to you with the ways that I'm going to give you, but there's obviously endless ways to style boots. So if you guys haven't already subscribed, definitely be sure to do so you can catch all of my upcoming videos. Give this video a thumbs up, and I also love chatting with you guys in the comments. If you have any suggestions for videos that you'd like to see in the future, you can always drop them there. I add them to a list on my phone, and I promise I'm trying to get to all of them. That's where this video came from today, and everything will be linked in the description box. If there's anything that is old, sold out, thrifted, vintage, I will try to link something similar. So for example, this t-shirt, this thrifted Penn State t-shirt, I cannot link for you guys. You always ask about it, but I can't. Everything will be in the description box, and let's get to it. All right, so the way I broke this down is by style of boots. So we're gonna start with over the knee boots, and I am seriously so passionate about boots. I have a huge collection, and I've always loved boots, so this is such a fun video for me to make, and we'll start with the over the knee. Oh, I just ripped my hair out. All right, so the first style I'm gonna share with you guys, the way that I tried to, so I broke it up by style of boots. We're gonna do over the knee, then we're gonna do chunky combat boots, and then we're gonna do booties. For each of those styles, I kind of tried to go into like aesthetic or genre or mood. So for the first pair of over the knee, I'm gonna share a way to style the Western inspired boot or even like a true cowboy boot. There's different variations. Obviously, some are like very true cowboy, some have just a little bit of Western flair. So the pair that I'm gonna be showing you guys today has just a little bit of flair, but I did grow up like a country girl, basically on a ranch. So I've definitely styled cowboy boots, like the true ones as well, and you can do so much with those, but I have this really cute pair of just like a little bit of a flare today, so I'll be doing those. And I wanted to highlight that you can definitely make the Western inspired boot more chic and city friendly. It doesn't have to be super bohemian or natural or anything like that. So today I paired it with a little bodycon dress, so just a tight little dress. It's kind of a basic. You can do so many things with a dress like this. Paired with the over the knee boots, I think the proportions look really nice together with the short tight dress and then kind of like a bigger tall boot. And then to make it a little bit chic, I just wanted to show you guys you can throw it on with a blazer. So I actually have two different variations of blazers that I wanted to share with this. One is cropped, which I know is a little bit more trendy and maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but I wanted to show it because I personally love that style. If you're a little more traditional or you wanted to be a little more conservative with it, I also included an oversized blazer, which I think looks great with the tight bodycon, and then again the proportions with the boot. It just all looks so good together. So this is a perfect, like I mentioned, city outfit. It is a little bit dressed up, but it's also casual, like if you wanted to wear it on the weekend, going to lunch, hanging out with friends, running errands, whatever it is. I think that this is such a good way to style over the knee boots, and I just wanted to let you guys know that the Western inspired boot can definitely be taken in the direction of something more chic and dressed up. So that's the first one. And then for the second style, I wanted to show you guys something more casual and a little bit on the edgy side. So I'm actually gonna be styling an oversized t-shirt dress with a pair of over the knee boots. Again, I love these proportions together. Something short I think looks really good with over the knee boots. And I also like that this t-shirt is a little bit baggy and there's some shape to it. And then the boots are kind of just like a nice edgy contrast to something so laid back as that. Pretty much any oversized t-shirt or t-shirt dress works great for this. Any kind of boot as well. You could wear something that's a little more tight around the leg. I chose sort of like a bunchy look because I think it kind of went with the baggy, like disheveled look of the t-shirt dress almost. And then to make it a little more edgy and punkish, I threw on an overshirt, like a flannel or something for another layer, because as you guys know, if you watched my video on styling any outfit to make it better, I love adding layers to looks. Lighter, go with like a flannel or a button up. And I think that this is just a really nice casual laid back look, but it's still sexy. I think over the knee boots just give like a really cool edge to every look. And then for the next way to style over the knee boots, I wanted to do something a little more dressed up and chic. So I went again with a short skirt. I just think the proportions look so good together with a tall boot. To make it a little more dressed up, I went with a silk blouse. So this is like a classic staple piece. You can actually size up a couple sizes in this and even wear it as a sort of dress. You could wear biker shorts or jean shorts under it if you weren't comfortable as it fully as a dress, but I think that looks really good with the over the knee boots as well. But for today's outfit, mine wasn't quite long enough for that, so I paired it with a little black skirt that has a slit, and then I went with a little bit more of a tighter boot, pointed toe, a nice like stiletto heel. I think all of those things together just make it look a little more dressed up, very chic and sleek. And again, the over the knee boots just give off this like sexy vibe, like, you know, kind of badass, which I love all of that coming together. And especially with a chic, more dressed up outfit, I think there's a little bit of contrast there between the two, but it all works really well together. Definitely you can take it from like street style with the first outfit to really casual with the second outfit, or kind of like dressed up and more chic with this third outfit. All right, next I wanted to share a style that I love doing with over the knee boots, and that's kind of the trendy retro style. So right now the preppy schoolgirl thing is super in, so the plaid skirts, the pleated skirts, everything like that. And even at other times, other sort of retro things have been in style. Maybe it was like the 60s, kind of those little floral, flowy dresses, mini dresses, things like that. But anything that kind of leans to the more retro look, I love pairing with over the knee boots. It kind of gives off that like go-go vibe, which I think just looks so good together, and it's really fun. And sometimes I just like having a little bit more fun with my fashion than something that's super safe. So I think this is a great option for that. For today's outfit, I did go with a pleated plaid skirt, kind of played up on the preppy girl style, and then I paired it with a little crop sweater because I think the proportions worked really well for that, at least for my body type. But obviously skirts like this and outfits like this look really good with bodysuits, something tucked in, even like an oversized sweater or cardigan is really cute with this as well. And then again, it's a short skirt, so having the proportions of the over the knee boot with this, it all just looks really nice together, even if you aren't super tall. So I'm only 5'4", which is not super tall, and I think that this all works really well. I feel comfortable and also confident in it, which is what we're going for. For the next look, I'm going to show you guys another casual look with over the knee boots, and this is kind of mixing in like classics with over the knee boots, which I feel like is kind of a fun juxtaposition because classics are more safe and over the knee boots are more risky in my opinion. So when you put the two together, I really like the vibe that it creates. And for today's outfit, I actually went with shorts because I love styling shorts with over the knee boots. Again, just going back to the whole idea of something short with the tall boots looks really good together. And I think a lot of people tend to go for dresses and skirts with over the knee boots, but I think they look so good with shorts as well. So just a pair of denim shorts, obviously super classic, and then I paired it with a little turtleneck bodysuit. That's a classic piece for me as well, a staple that I'm always wearing. So I kind of wanted to dress that down with the turtleneck. It's a bit of a more dressed up piece, I would say. And then I threw on an overshirt because again, I just love my layers, and I kept it all kind of monochromatic, keeping it very casual. Again, adding in like a baseball cap. I think that this is so cool all together, having a little purse and then your over the knee boots. I feel like you have a really casual and comfortable outfit, but it's very stylish and a little bit out of the box, which is something that I love to do with my fashion. And if you guys are looking for new ways to style your over the knee boots, I think this is a perfect way to kind of explore. All right, and then something I love to do with my shoes in general, and especially with boots, is to have them be featured as almost an accent or the flair of an outfit. So when you're taking something that's monochromatic or just kind of safe, and then you have this pop with the shoes. I think it's such a fun fashion trick, and it's really easy and fun to do with boots. So for today's outfit, I kind of just went with like a monochromatic white look with a little bit of color, but just a t-shirt and a skirt. It was kind of plain, and then I threw in this texture and pattern pop and color pop with these over the knee tiger print boots. So anything that's just kind of fun and like a flare like that, I love to throw into a more plain outfit. It really just pops and it's fun, and it's such a good way to style. It's a really good trick. So if you have a pair of animal boots or anything that's printed, or even like a bright pair of boots, I think that this is such a fun way you can style them. I'm trying to go through these like relatively quickly so that it doesn't take forever since I am doing so many styles. Now we're gonna move on to the chunky combat boots, which are huge this year, and I've honestly always had a love for this type of boot because I've spoke about this before in videos, but I love when your feet look really big in an outfit proportionally. I think that it makes you look taller and slimmer, and there's just something about it. I had a girl DM me and say she totally agrees, and her friends call it like the Bratz doll feet or something, and I was like, that's cute, I love that. So going off of that, we are gonna have some nice chunky combat style boots to sort of pop in our outfits for these next couple of looks. So a really classic way I think to style the combat chunky boots is actually with the contrast of a more feminine, sort of like girly outfit. Okay, so what I was gonna do for today's outfit for that, I have this skirt. It's very feminine, it's very girly. It's a lace butterfly skirt, and something like that is just not like my personal style if it's styled, you know, with like a cardigan and heels and stuff like that. But if I kind of edge it up and make it a little more rough around the edges, I love the contrast between the two styles. So I paired it with a black tank top and a leather jacket over the top because that just made everything nice and edgy and a good contrast with the skirt. And then you tie it all together by having the shoes be that kind of grungy, edgy, chunky combat boot as well. I love the way that this looks together. I also love the way this looks with like a floral mini dress or anything that's just kind of girly. If you just put like a chunky combat boot with it, I love the contrast, and I think it looks so good and it works really well. So definitely try that with your combat boots. And then the next outfit that I'm gonna share with you guys is sort of just like a casual, edgy, chic outfit. It's very laid back, and I actually like learned this tip and took this style pretty much from Hailey Bieber's style. Just an oversized graphic tee, a pair of denim shorts, really casual and laid back, and almost like, I don't know, just so casual and laid back. And then if you just pair it with a nice chunky pair of boots, I love the way that all looks together, and it looks so effortless, which it is pretty effortless because you don't have to do much to put that outfit together. But if you just throw on some jewelry, a cute bag, do your makeup, have your accessories on point, you're gonna look very effortless but so put together still, and all the pieces work so well together. So definitely just like a pair of Doc Martens or combat boots or chunky boots, whatever, it looks so good with this style. It can't be worn in super cold weather obviously because you're just wearing shorts and a t-shirt, but it's perfect for those like transitional looks, or if you live somewhere where it's warm pretty much all year, like here. All right, the next style I'm gonna show you guys is more chic and dressed up, but it's still very edgy. So I love pairing this style of boots with faux leather leggings or pants. I think it looks so good together, and it gives off this super badass, almost like action movie vibe, which I am so into. I love the way that looks. And for today's outfit, I tend to make these outfits anyways with the faux leather leggings very winter focused. I feel like faux leather leggings are just perfect for the winter, but you can obviously wear them with just like a loose blouse or a t-shirt or something as well. But for today's look, I decided to go like full winter mode with it and paired these with a oversized hoodie and then a jacket over the top, which is like pretty chunky and hefty. And then you have the very tight fitting, form fitting pants. So there's a nice contrast there. And then when you put the boots with all of that, the nice chunky boots, it's like chunky, tight, chunky, and it all looks so good together. It's very comfortable and practical and wearable as well. All right, and then for the last way to style these, I wanted to do another ode to the preppy trendy style because it's so big right now, and I think it looks good with the over-the-knee boots, and I also love it with this more chunky boot. So I went with a sweater vest, which we all know is huge this year, and the whole like preppy trend, as I mentioned, is so in. So I actually took a sweater vest with a white button-up, and I wanted to just wear those two together, but my white button-up wasn't quite long enough to be a dress, so I thought to kind of compensate for that, I would just throw a pair of biker shorts with this. So I think that was the perfect touch, and I love how it's kind of casual and boyish almost with the biker shorts, like more so than it would have been without. And then adding in, so everything's kind of just like baggy, but then your legs are poking out like little, I don't know, stems, and then you have those chunky boots as well. I think it creates a really nice visual, and I like a little bit of contrast in this as well. So the preppy style is it's pretty like safe and, you know, buttoned up a bit, and combat boots are not that way at all. They don't read that way to me, at least. I think of them as much more edgy and kind of on the risky side of things, so I love the way those two look together. And again, I love that this is a really comfortable, casual, wearable look too. Now we're gonna move on to booties, which I also love. I mean, just boots down the line, love them. So the first outfit I'm gonna share with you guys is styling booties with mom jeans or dad jeans. So I just wanted to highlight here that there is different cuts of jeans that actually I think work really well with booties. So mom jeans I think of as more of like the tapered look, kind of tight around the ankles, maybe a little bit baggy throughout the leg, almost kind of like puffy, like parachute vibes almost. And for dad jeans, I think of them as more of just like a true straight leg, kind of baggy all the way throughout. And I think that booties look so good with both of these styles of jeans. So those styles of jeans are pretty much interchangeable with whatever you're wearing on top, like whatever kind of suits your vibe. So I'm just gonna show you guys the two jeans with the same top and the same pair of boots, just to show you that they both look really good together. And mom jeans or dad jeans with the booties is super versatile. You could wear bodysuits, turtlenecks, t-shirts, tank tops, crop tops, sweaters, coats, whatever. And the booties, and it's a very go-to shoe for me when I'm styling something. Like if sneakers just isn't the vibe, I'll go to booties because I'm just not really a heels girl. Obviously booties have heels sometimes, but it's a difference, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I had to share that tip. And then I also wanted to share that I love wearing booties a little bit dressed up with a pair of flares. So I think that flare jeans just make things a little more dressy in general, and that can be hard for me to style with shoes as well. Again, I just don't really like wearing like heels or sandals, so having the booty option with flares I think is perfect. And for today's outfit, it's just a little bit dressed up but still casual. It's just nice and chic with like a bodysuit, a turtleneck bodysuit, a pair of fun flares, and then a booty, like a pointed toe booty. It just creates a really nice visual to have flare with the pointed toe. It makes you look really tall and just kind of like snatched and put together. And then for the next outfit, I typically like wearing over the knee boots with like skirts and dresses, or the chunky combat boots. I feel like it just fits a little bit better with the proportions that I like to go for. But I also wanted to share that wearing booties with skirts and dresses is doable as well. I just typically don't gravitate towards it before the other ones, but I wanted to share an option of doing that. So typically when I do that, I will try to do something that is a little bit more chunky in the booty as well. So not something that's like super tight. I do have some booties that are literally like tight to your ankles, so I don't really go for that when I'm doing a skirt or a dress, because I just feel like the visual that it creates is kind of the opposite of what I'm going for, having the foot look like smaller with the legs poking out in the short skirt. I don't know. But for today's outfit, I just went with like a chunkier booty, a black booty with a short skirt. You can kind of just have fun and be casual as far as like the top and the skirt and the dress and everything. But this is just an example of what those proportions kind of look like together, because I think that sharing those types of tips with you guys is going to be the most valuable way for you to learn how to style your boots. Okay, and then the last one is again the same idea with the over the knee boots, having just like a flare and a pop of texture or color or pattern. I think it's so fun, and I wanted to share it in booty format as well. So I have just a monochromatic, pretty simple, sleek and chic outfit here. Lots of nice layers and different textures and colors in the same family, and then I just wanted to add a pop with the boots. So I have, again, actually a tiger print pair of booties. I love animal print and I love boots, so you know, here I am with over the knee tiger boot and a booty tiger boot. So yeah, it's just a nice little pop at the bottom of your outfit. It gives a little bit of flair to the look, and it's a really fun way to style booties. So that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope that was helpful for you guys. I love doing these how to style videos, so if you have other requests, definitely just let me know what they are in the comments and I'll add them to my list. And I can't wait to see how you guys style your booties. I love hearing from you, so tag me on Instagram or DM me, comment, whatever. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.